Let's go.
Self-voicing disabled.
Looking at her pitiful, pleading eyes, I can't bring myself to call her a nuisance. Sir, I don't know. It's a bit weird to have you two here, but it's not the same feeling I get when I am around other people. Honestly, I I am having a hard time thinking of you as a person. She really does seem more like a mischievous puppy than a rebellious young woman. Maybe it's because I like animals, but I guess you two are not so bad. That's just my impression so far. So far. Dog. 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 Given another few days, I might think quite different differently. Is that so? Do you analyze my answer carefully? She doesn't appear to be particularly invested in my answer, no, or does it bring her any joy? Her question was one posed out of curiosity with no ulterior motive. Well, I would not worry about you changing your mind. After all, the princess and I won't be staying long enough for you to get sick of our company. No matter how warm it is here, we must return to our pack as soon as possible. That work that worked for me. A couple of nights is more than enough. I lived on my good deed for the year. Now I just want to be left alone. I'm not in agreement with Fuyu's statement. I understand. I won't try to stop you from returning to your pack. As soon as the two of you are ready to leave, I'll see you off. Okay, princess, it's time to go. Fuyu, what are you talking about? Please don't play dumb, princess. You know exactly what I am talking about. You live had your fun. Now it's time that we return to our pack. Already? But We only just... That's my point. We must live now, before we grow accustomed to this lifestyle. Relying on humans is no good, princess. We must return to our own kind. Once the three of us have finished eating breakfast, Buyu wasted no time before making good on her promise. The satisfied smile indicative of a full belly disappears from her face, replaced by a serious expression and a tone of voice to match. Do we have to go back no matter what? No matter what? I I quite I quite like it here, and princess. Puyo grabs Mallory by the shoulder. Do not be selfish. You have troubled this human girl enough as it is, not to mention the worry you have no doubt caused our skin, our kin, our skin. It is time for us to return. But Mary turns away from Puyo and casts me a sidelong glance. It's okay if I stay here a while longer. It's not it, Akasiyuna. Princess, I won't cause any trouble or do anything you tell me not to. I'll cook and clean and I'll help out as much as I can. So please, princess, I avert my gaze as Mary begins to plead. No matter the reason for her desperation, I can't afford to let her stay. My supplies were really only enough to last me through winter, and there is also the ethical question of my interfering in half-human affairs. Plus, Puyo said into herself, Mary's family and friends are waiting for her. Her place is with them, not here with me. Mary, please, Akasiyuna, just let me. I place my index finger on Mary's soft lips. Mary, don't you think you live worried your family enough as it is? You belong with the rest of your pack. I understand. Mary gave up without a fight as I quickly shut her down. Her eyes downcast, she slowly trudges towards the door, not looking back even once. Thank you for not making this difficult, Akasiyuna. Mary may act defiant at times, but she is a reasonable person. Hearing you tell her to go home should be enough. Yeah, no problem. Feeling bad about turning Mary down, I found it hard to look Puyo in the eye. As my eyes wandered around the cabin, I suddenly realized something. Oh, hold on a second. I take a pair of course of the coast rack and present them to Fuyu. Here, take this, take this. It's cold out there. You all need to stay warm and we are about the same size. In response to my offer, Fuyu shook her head. I appreciate your kindness, but I'll have to decline. Our tolerance for the cold is significantly greater than that of humans. In anything less than a blizzard, garments such as those will only get in our way. Oh, I see. I take another look at the outfits Mary and Puyu are wearing. Indeed, there is no way I would dare to dress so sparingly out here. Or would any normal girl? Normal girl. If those two are comfortable while wearing so little, they must indeed have a far greater tolerance for the cold than I do. In that case, I guess this is goodbye. Maybe I'll see you two again someday. Don't count on it. We live on the other side of this mountain, where it not for the snowstorm, we would have never met to begin with. This shall be our final farewell. Confidently asserting so, Fuyu turns her back on me and heads toward the door. As she does so, however, Mary no longer seemed ready to leave. Mary, I shift back and forth. It seems like she wants to say something to me, but can't quite bring herself to speak. Come along, princess. Let us not delay our departure any further. At Fuyu's command, Mary lowers her head and walks along obediently. Mary slowly unlocks the door, then forgetfully sets foot outside, gently pushed on along by her dear friend. Moment later, the door slammed shut, and at last, I am all alone once more. For the next hour or so, I find myself wandering around the cabin aimlessly. Having already slept and eaten, there is honestly very little remaining that I need to do. I have enough supplies to last for a while yet. It is too cold outside to think about working, and my hobbies are all the people to be enjoyed while resting, I die. Past simply, I am bored. Solitude might be its own reward, by cost at which it comes is clear. There is nothing to do out here during the colder months, and even when things warm up, the choice can't compare to those available in the city. At least with those two wolf girls around, things were a bit more lively. Other people are nuisance, but a pet could be just what I need. That being said, what kind of pet would be suitable out in the middle of nowhere like this? Giving myself something to do, putting about. I decided to turn on the radio in the kitchen. After adjusting the frequency and waiting for a short while, I am able to receive the weather forecast, which paints a rather glazing picture. Hmm, maybe I should go out and get some water while it is still light outside. The weather can change out here at the drop of a hat, so it never hurts to have a surplus. I grabbed my coat and head for the door, resolving myself to be slightly more active than usual. Before this pleasant weather changes for the worse, I am going to shore up my supplies, just as any prudent survivor should. Brr, who the hell thought it would be a good idea to fetch water? Everything has turned to sludge out there. The entire landscape has changed sign before the snowstorm. I hurriedly closed the door behind me as I returned from the gathering water. Unfortunately, my trip proved fairly fruitless, as the spring from which I usually gather drinking water has been temporarily blocked off. The snowstorm has shifted the terrain, making my usual routers either inaccessible or far more dangerous than usual. Screw it. I'll just stay inside after all. It might be boring to stay indoors all day, but at least it is safe. Still shivering slightly, I regretfully removed my coat and flopped down on the couch, covering myself with a blanket, the same of what I used to cover the two sleeping wolf girls yesterday. I settled myself in and tried to make myself comfortable. Let's see now. Where did I put the remote? If it is not within arm's reach, I am not getting up to look for it. I look around the immediate vicinity of the couch. Unfortunately, the remote is nowhere to be seen. It is probably still in the kitchen, for when I last watched TV while cooking. See, I guess I'll just sit here then. What a fun person I am. Hmm. As I sit in silence, I notice a faint sound. It sounds like a voice, but it is too quiet for me to understand what they are saying. Oh great, now I am hearing things. Maybe I live life alone out here for too long after all. I try to ignore the voice by focusing my mind elsewhere. However, the voice doesn't disappear. It seems to cut in and out with ample static cropping up in between words. What the heck could that? Alright, the radio. I unin, unintentionally saya rise to my feet and turn towards the kitchen, where I left the radio turned on. Seeing as how it is battery powered, I figured I do better turn it off if I am not using it. Before I can do so, however, I hear something ominous from the other end of the radio. Bad weather incoming. Screech. Avalanche last night. Pets have changed. Advising caution. Phew! It was worse than I thought. Huh? Now I am definitely not going outside. I turned the radio off and grabbed the TV remote, which is sitting on the kitchen counter. I then returned to the living room and sit down on the couch, remote in hand. See, okay now, where we, where were we? Yes, let's find something to watch, shall we? Shall we? Before I turn on the television, I go to wrap myself in the blanket I had used to cover myself just a moment ago. The second I go to the second I go to do so, however, I feel a chill run down my spine. Oh shit, the girls. The would not know about the avalanche last night or the bad weather that is about to hit. Guys, if they get caught up in that, and they find that their pet back home has been locked up, those poor girl might be. Oh hell, how can I sit back and relax knowing that those girls might be in danger? I can watch TV and I can watch TV anytime. For now, I live got a couple of wolf girls to track down. Hey guys, covered in several layers, I head out into the frozen wasteland before me in search of the two wolf girls. Upon starting my drive, I quickly realized that the code is the least of my worries. As I noted earlier, and the radio confirmed, all of the usual scenery has changed since I last ventured outside. Familiar landmarks are gone. Paths have been blocked off, and solid ground has been replaced by sleet. If I am not careful, I might wind up getting lost or stuck myself. Okay, now where would those two girls have gone? I have never been to the other side of the mountain, but if memory serves, I follow a penguin recollection I have of the map I purchased when I first moved out here. The actual pathways have obviously changed since then, but my memory gives me at least a hint as to the direction in which I should be heading. Now then, if I remember correctly, it be should be this route here, or or at least it was back when there was a route. I come to a stop as the route I am following appears to end abruptly. A few hundred feet in front of me, where there would generally be a road, there is a huge pile of snow. From my point of view, it is impossible to bypass. Oh man, I guess the road is blocked after all. Maybe there is a path or something that I just can't see from here. If I move in a bit closer, I force myself to get out of the truck, shivering as the blizzard rages. My legs may be weary, but my stomach is full and my body is warm. If those girls are out here, I am going to find them. Mary, Fuyu, are you two out here? Mary, Fuyu. I call out the girl's name as I hear closer to the obstructed pathway. As I near the wall of snow, a vague figure appears up ahead. Up ahead. Squinting, I try to discern the identity of the being in front of me. Mary, Fuyu, Akashiyuna, Fuyu. Hearing Fuyu's surprised exclamation, I rush over to the figure up ahead. Up ahead. Yes. Up ahead ya. Oke, ahead. Goodbye.